This is problem 10 in test 5, section 8. Number 10, it says, a right circular cylinder with radius 5 and height 4 has volume V. In terms of V, what is the volume of a right circular cylinder with radius 5 and height 8? Okay, so you might be a little overwhelmed by this problem because you might not realize that the volume of a circular cylinder is given to you in the beginning of the math section. Every math section will have this equation. Pi r squared h is the volume of a cylinder. Okay, so you could just plug all this information in, or you could have a shortcut. I'm not going to tell you a shortcut until I show you what it's like when you just plug the info in. Okay, so if we plug the info in, the original volume would be pi 5 squared times h, which is 4. So this would be pi times 25 times 4, which is 100 pi. Now they're just changing the height by increasing it to 8. Nothing else is changing. The radius is staying the same. So now you're just plugging in h as the height, which will give you pi times 25 times 8, which will give you 200 pi. And the last step you could do, since they want to know the volume of this new cylinder in terms of the original, you could divide. It's twice as big, which you probably could see. But there is a real big shortcut for this problem. Since just the height is doubling here, then the full volume is going to double. It would be more complicated if the radius doubled because you wouldn't get this just perfect times 2 situation. It wouldn't just increase, it wouldn't just double because of the squared in the equation for the radius squared. So that would be a more complicated problem. But this problem, you really could do this shortcut where you just notice that the height is doubling, so therefore the full volume will double.